Okay, I'm back. So the deal is that, I keep talking about it every stream, but I got knee surgery about 2 weeks ago, and as a result, I am stuck in bed. I'm stuck in bed, and I have to keep my leg in this weird machine that goes up and down for 8 hours a day, on top of other therapy work. So I'm kind of I got nothing to do, So I recently got a computer desk for my bed, and so I'm going to start trying to do some streams, start trying to do some localization, Legends of Localization work. So this is just an experiment. We're gonna see how it goes. Let me show the setup actually. So here we go. So here's my setup. I'm here in my office. This is where I usually work. It's kind of barren. See, there's this. And here I am in bed. There's my 3DS that I played Ninja Gaiden on like crazy. And here's the weird machine I have to put my knee in. And it just goes up and down. You might actually hear it on the stream. There's my crutches I have to be on for a couple months. So there we go. This is my setup. Let's see what I'm at. So I have to do this for 8 hours a day, and I'm only at 3.5 for today. So it's pretty rough, but I'm hoping to use this like excess time I have for streams and other fun stuff, and this is just a test to see if it'll work. So here we go. Here's our goals for today. Here, you can get a nice shot of outside. We're going to show off the bed-based streaming setup. We're going to explain the Zelda 2 comparison stuff. We're going to play Zelda 2 for the NES and Famicom. And then I'm going to get lost a lot just because I never really got too far in Zelda 2 most of the time. I've only beaten the game once. Okay, so the deal is that I run a site called Legends of Localization, and in it I compare like Japanese games with the localized versions in English. And it's been a lot of fun and everything, and I've been doing it for a few years. I'm going to be doing my very first book real soon, and the first book is going to be Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. And yes, Nerd Saves the World, this is indeed a CPM machine. I'm stuck in this thing forever. Let's see. So, I've already done Zelda 1 comparison. It's online. If you go to legendsoflocalization.com, you can read how I compare Zelda 1, the Japanese text with the English text. And not even just that, but with gameplay differences and all kinds of technical differences. It's a lot of fun and a lot of interesting info in there. But for, if I'm going to release a book, it makes sense to have some added stuff in there. So I'm going to add some Zelda 2 in there. And first thing I need to do is actually play through both versions of the game. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm actually like 3/4 of the way through the game. So we're going to be jumping straight to like a harder part of the game. So you can see the camera moving up slightly. That's because my knee is moving up in this machine. Okay, so let's get on with this. And this is also the setup that I have right now. It's a one screen setup. Usually I like to do 2 setups. This is where we usually stream over there. So it's going to be really, really crazy and experimental. Also, Poe isn't here right now. She'll be home in about an hour and a half. Maybe she'll join, or maybe I'll just end it then. For now, let's go to infinity. Okay. Alright. Let's turn off the music, bring the game up. Actually, let me turn that videos thing off. There we go. Alright, I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's going to be weird. Actually, here, let me do this. Let me show you actually what I am doing here. Webcam. Okay. So here's the work that I'm doing. So I've made a list of all of the text in the game. You got your Japanese text, and you got your English text. And I'm going through the game and trying to get a screenshot of everything of text, as well as like other game differences, like obvious graphical differences and stuff like that. But I want to try to get every line of text possible. And then later on, probably next month, I'll do a write-up and I'll use all the screenshots that are useful. But for now, it's just kind of just playing through the game, marking off things as we go. As you can see, we've got a whole bunch already done. Okay. So there's that. Alright, let's see how this is gonna go. Let's see. Zelda 2. family. Oh, so like the theme song for Prometheus CX comes from a lot of the Famicom Disk System stuff. So have a listen to this music. So this is in English. This is the Japanese version, but this is in English. And I explained that before. It's just sort of normal in the old days. Oh, hey Besk. Hey everybody in the chat. An adventurous quest. Is adventurous a real word? I look forward to finding out. Yes, Ganon with 2 N's. It's the only Ganon I acknowledge. Alright. So actually, I've been keeping a big thing that I've learned doing Legends of Localization is that you need to keep a lot of save states. So here we are. Here's where we are. As you might remember, in the English version, this is a river demon, like, or a spider-looking thing, but it's an actual Oni-looking thing here. Oh no. Oh yeah, also I have a code in here so I don't take damage. It makes it very quickly, makes it very easy for me to get through the game. Alright. So I don't care about these guys. Haha. So at some point I'm going to go back to the English version, and you're going to see like I'm much more leveled up in the Japanese version than the English version, and that is because, let me get some screenshots here, but that is because the leveling system was changed drastically for the NES version. Back when I was a kid, like, I would always see screenshots of this part of the game, and I never ever got to this part of the game. And I kind of thought it was a lie. It does look really cool, but you have to go through so much to get that far. Yeah, so Replay Tie 13 says, I don't know what I'm looking at, never played this far in Zelda 2. That's exactly how it is for me. Let me move my setup a little, make it a little better. There we go. Look, there's crosses everywhere. And a sideways cross. Alright, you can see that even the overworld enemies are different. See? Oh, that's right, I forgot there's invisible enemies here, but they don't hurt me because I'm invincible. I always like the squeaky swamp water. I like it. Alright. So I have a walkthrough handy, so I know, the quickest way to get through things. But I've learned that the quickest way through things, sometimes I'll miss text, so I'm going to kind of also just bounce around and screw up a lot. Alright. So I recently got a Famicom Disk System, and the only this system game I have is Zelda 2, which is pretty lucky. But I haven't tried it out yet. You know what? I should try it out sometime. Hey everybody, want a pee bag? So I gotta take a screenshot at every important looking point. So hello Brinty. So like I mentioned, this is a very experimental stream because I am streaming from bed, as I have my leg in a machine that moves my leg up and down for 8 hours a day. It makes days pretty boring. Like I was just playing lots of Ninja Gaiden. I started to play, what was it? Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I got to the yokai chapter. But then I got this computer desk bed thingy. So now I am ignoring that game. Weren't these guys on the cereal box? I get that feeling. I also get the feeling that like different enemies give different experience, and I'm gonna have to do some technical lookups on that. Ooh, P bag. So P stands for power, right? What does it stand for? I'll have to look at the instruction manual in English and Japanese. Like apparently the A key in Zelda 1 stands for Almighty, but the English translation got all mixed up. Hey everybody, it's Tucson, Arizona. So hello Life Force, hello Omnitarian, I'm glad you can make it. I'm glad everybody can make it. So you can attack these things in the Japanese version, but I think in the English version you need a fire spell. Alright, so I'm gonna go to this town that's over here. Oh man, of course. So I'm invincible because I have a code in, but I can still die if I fall on things. Yeah, I used to think the A in Zelda 1 was just, you know, it rolls over. Kind of like when you get a lot of lives in Mario. But I guess it's a Japanese thing. Alright, so this is where I have to take lots of screenshots and have to mark off the text. So here, let me show you what I'm talking about, those of you who are new. Let's see, will it show up? Yeah, okay. So here's the deal. I'm post-surgery, stuck in bed, streaming, my leg's in a weird machine. I can show you my stitch scars and all that if you wanted, but whatever. So anyway, I have this list of all the text in the game. And I'm trying to get a screenshot of every text in the game. And it looks like I got that page fixed. But I have to mark off everything. This is for my Legends of Localization book. Okay. Okay, so I gotta take a screenshot of this. This is Kazuto. Strange. There's no, doesn't seem to be anybody here at all. But wait, who's saying that? Is that the sign saying that? Alright. So whenever I hear the song, I always think of Aquas's, what is that? This is my house. Okay, hello guy. This town is in ruins. People are hiding, living in secret in a forest to the east of the cave. Alright, so I need to mark these off. Okay. Okay, here we go. I got this. I got the sign, and then here's the old man. Okay, marked off those texts. All right. Yeah, the text sound. I forget that it's different in the two versions. I'm so used to both of them. Okay. I've only gotten this far in the game legitimately once. I don't know, maybe it was just me, but like in Nintendo Power back in the day, like this game was always like in the top 3 all the time. But as a kid, I just could not. I tried so hard to enjoy this game, but I could not like it. Like it was super hard. It was weird. Like half the time you didn't know where to go. I kind of think those things might have been rigged. I think that was my conspiracy theory as a kid. Well, that's right. I think there are invisible enemies in Kazuto. There's supposed to be invisible enemies around here. So here, if I turn off the code, let me turn off the code and see if I'm getting hit. Alright. So actually the same code works for English and or in Japanese. Yep, I'm getting hurt. Oh crap. Alright, let me get that back on there. Hello Vampy Lilith and Koban. And Boa Transistor. And hello everybody, J64. Yeah, J64, I was thinking of This Is My House too. Is the whole music for this town This Is My House? These look like Tetris pieces. Alright. See if I'd... Weird, I can't look, I can't check that. Oh, die, you... I can't check that. So if I had followed the walkthrough, I would have missed that text in the game, and I would have to go back and get it. It would have been a pain. Okay. So now we're going to go to the new Kazuto, or the hidden Kazuto. So actually... Okay, let me do this. Okay. So is that a flying fish head, or what is that? I never figured out what that thing is. What do you guys know that as? So what is this game's I am error? I actually did it on Legends of Localization.com. I did an article about it, and he still just says my name is error, and the other guy's name is I am bug. So error and bug. Skeleton fish, fish bones, dead sheeps. Oh my god, I never thought of that. I bet that's probably what it is. There's a good article. It was on Kotaku. Oh crap! What's this place? Oh, it's a pea bag place. It was about like how Mario and Zelda have crossovers all over, and there's more than I thought. And I even like have helped show that some of those crossovers in my localization.com, legendsoflocalization.com. Why did I have to pick such a long name for my site? Not only that, the abbreviation is LOL, so I can never use the abbreviation because it means LOL and League of Legends. So am I gonna do another Skype show soon? You know, I probably could sometime. I probably could. Like this is sort of an experiment to see if my streaming from bed thing will work, and we'll see how it goes. And then if it works out, I'm considering doing because I want more pain. I'm gonna maybe do Final Fantasy IV: The After Years. I want it to be my surgery game. I've tried to play that game so many times, I just can never get into it. Alright, so there's a heart somewhere in this area. I want to get the heart. Hi ZP Dolly. So where's the heart spot? Yeah, man, I can't believe Skype Day was so long ago. I was actually looking at some of the old Final Fantasy 16 edition stuff. The old videos. People are still commenting on them more than ever. Man, I can't talk straight into water. Okay. Yeah, the shield block sound is different. That's the thing I'm gonna have to do later, is try to get sound effect differences. I've learned that's one of the hardest things to get because of music gets in the way. Music gets in the way and emulation doesn't get it right all the time. I know I can use the hammer to break forests, right? Alright, so I'm gonna check this walkthrough I have. Oh wait, the heart is way down there. Okay. Okay, I'll get the heart thing later. Okay. Somewhere in this area. Oh, here we go. I never would have figured this out as a kid. So am I planning on translating Final Fantasy 16 edition? I'm not.